Well, after all the qualifying races, all the qualifying and all the preliminaries, it's finally here, the big day. Here, as today, the 30th season of the Castrol GTX Cup Series commences, and today we start things off as always at the world famous Daytona International Speedway, the world center of racing. As we're here today for the running of the 30th season 30 Daytona 500. 30 laps of racing here today on this 2.5 mile tri-oval. What a race we're going to have here today. On the front row for this race here today, on the pole at 193 miles an hour, is Jessica Shelton, the number 94 McDonald's Ford, the 5-time series champion. She is alongside Laura Chung in number 98, the first time I think ever Laura's ever been on the front row for a Castrol GTX Cup Series event. She's the number 98 RCA Ford. Second row is Allison Rain, the driver formerly known as Johnny Gardner, the number 7 XI Barris Ford. He won the first 125 qualifying race. He's alongside Keith Batson, who dominated the second 125 qualifier. This is not the same car he ran in the 125s with. They basically told Keith to prepare that car for Talladega and bring out your backup car. Good news is you will not lose the win, nor the 4th position starting spot. So it was legal and past tech, though, but they told Keith to prepare that car for Talladega. We want an even playing field for the 500. So, third row, we'll see Alex Miller, number 15, the Ford Quality Care Services Ford. He's alongside number 90, that is James Sykes, at the wheel of his Ford. Next row down has another Ford. It's Jesse Turner. So the top 7 cars are all Fords in qualifying here. The leading non-Ford product is the number 40 car of Zach Winkle, the number 40 Kendall Motor Oil machine. Next row down has Seth Cole, who has one of our 3 in-car cameras for today's Daytona 500, the number 44 Hot Wheels machine. He's alongside Roberto Crown Jr., a rookie in his field this season, the Western Auto Chevrolet number 17. Next row down has number 28, that's Kat Benson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. She's alongside number 6, Zach Rogers, the Valvoline Ford. He has our second in-car camera for today's race. Next row down has number 22, Dylan Poteet, the 2-time 500 winner, and number 18, Nathan Orman, the Interstate Batteries Chevrolet, the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Next row, Cement Ozcon. He's a rookie in his field this season, but not a rookie in the NNSCRA. He's alongside number 41, John Andrews. That is another rookie in his field. Next row down, James Henry in 25 and 26. That is Ryan Brommer. Welcome him back into the series in the Quaker State Ford. Next row down has Joshua Osborne in number 20 and number 16, Rob Evans in the Family Channel Ford. Next row down, Paul Minnick in the Tide Ford, number 7 and number 10. He's alongside number 5, Phil Parker, a former 500 winner himself. Next row down has number 43, Mike Becker, and number 4, that is William Brock. Next row down has number 29, Zachary Fitzwater, and number 30, Ryan George. Next row after that has number 2, Dylan Young. He has our third in-car camera, the Miller Lite Ford. He's alongside Dana Bouchard in number 31, the Lowe's Chevrolet. Next row down has Quentin Moore in 21 and 2-time 500 winner Kyle Matthews in number 42. Next row down has two more iconic numbers of the sport. Number 24, Charles Sanford, the DuPont Chevrolet, and number 3, Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Deaver, the 2-time and defending Castrol GTX Cup Series champion, and one of the drivers who hopes to finally get that Daytona 500 as well too. Next row down has Aaron Macklin in 87 and number 33. That is Matt McIntyre. Next row down has number 99, Levi McIntyre, and number 1, Trent Dunham in the Pennzoil Chevrolet. Next row down has number 37, Dylan Abrahamian in number 37, the RC Cola Kmart Ford. And number 23, that is Wes McCoy in the Smokin' Joe's Ford. Starting shotgun field will be Daniel Gatroke in number 71 and number 81, Muhammad Abdullah. So you got quite a few rookies in this field this season. Here in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. So the field lined up of 40 strong. Here comes the command to fire them up.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
That should be ladies and gentlemen, start your engine, as we have 2 ladies on the front row for this 500 this season. As the pace car leads the field off the pit road for the pace up, be back for the start of the Daytona 500 right after this, and something is already wrong with one of the starters. We'll get to that here in just a minute as well, too. Well, there's the man sitting on pit road there, the guy whose car failed to fire, and already a tough break for Joshua Osborne, one of the drivers who's another one of the drivers who's yet to win the Daytona 500 in his career. In the series, Osborne has been added since season number 1. Will not be able to start with this field this season in the 500. So tough break for number 20 Home Depot Pontiac. Had a good run in qualifying in the qualifying races, and unfortunately, not to start with this bunch. So 39 cars get ready to start for this 500 here. Jessica Shelton and Laura Chung will lead them down. Pace car on the pit road. And for the first time of the season, green flag flies and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. And the 30th season of the Castrol GTX Cup Series is underway. And the start of the Points Paying Championship, which of course starts here at Daytona, and of course it starts here at Daytona, and 34 races later ends at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Napa Know-How 500. But this first race is what we're focused on here this season as they come through turns number 3 and 4 right now. And who leads the first time between Jessica Shelton or Laura Chung? Who leads this first time here? It looks like Shelton might be able to lead the first time here. Chung fighting back on the outside. Boy, that is going to be close to the line. And they gave it to Shelton at the line, but just a couple of feet. First lap tied at 176.783 miles per hour. Don't get used to this pace. Right now, Shelton's caught in the sucker hole here, and it's now Allison Rain and Laura Chung battled out for the lead right now. And in fact, it's Rain who goes to the top spot. Number 7, XI Batteries Machine as they come down the backstretch now. Number 15, Alex Miller. He won the last time he was here for Daytona for a points-paying race in the Pepsi 400 last season. New ride this season, the number 15, Quality Care Services Ford. So there's 2 Quality Care Fords in the field here, but albeit different teams. One driven by Alex Miller, the number 15 car, and the other driven by Keith Batson for his own team, KAB Enterprises. And Batson, of course, a former 500 winner himself back in season 27. So it's Rain is the leader of the race here. Second position is Miller. Third spot is Jesse Turner in 75. Seth Cole running in 4th spot now. And running in 5th here is Dylan Pote. While battling for 5th is Dylan Pote and Laura Chung. 3 wide for the lead. Jesse Turner now goes to the low side looking for the top spot, and he's got it. But Alex Miller, plenty strong on that high side here as they come off that 4th corner here. It's going to be close to the line. And I think Miller may lead this lap, or is it going to be Jesse Turner? Ooh, that was close to the line. I think they gave it to Turner by just a couple of feet as well too. About like we saw with Shelton and Chung just a minute ago. And now Dylan Pote brings number 22 out in front, the 2-time 500 winner. In the Caterpillar Pontiac this season. He's going to be driving this car next season as well too, but that car will be a Dodge next season. So yeah, first race of the season, and this new season, we're already starting rumors for next season. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We're only on the 4th lap of this 500. Off the 4th turn they come here, as you see, number 25, James Henry, right there behind, one of the new drivers for Hendrick Motorsports this season. Teammates with Charles Sanford, who drives a 24 this season, and the number 5 of Phil Parker. As they go into turn number 1 now, and here it comes, and now Joshua Osborne coming back to the racetrack right now, albeit way off the pace, unfortunately. Osborne is 3 laps down, sadly for him, so needless to say, unless the entire field takes themselves out of the race, then oh no. Osborne's going to come out right in front of the entire field here. He's going to hold everybody up. So Poteet's going to lead him down here, and Paul Minnick's in second position. Third now is Jesse Turner, and here comes Fitzwater. He's going to move Osborne up the track here at number 29. That's cost everybody, so Osborne obviously not on the lead lap. First off, obviously. He's mixing right there with the field there. as if this were a regular race. But the bad news, he's going to have a lot of people PO'd at him right now because he held everybody up. But the thing with CTS physics, though, the good news about CTS physics, though, however, on the plate tracks, they have excellent suck up, and the draft is compared to the GNS physics or cut physics. So you can catch yourselves back up. We saw in the GTX 300 in the Mellow Yellow Racing Series event, we had a field split, but we had a field split of 2 packs, and the second pack of cars could not catch up to the front pack here, as they remain a constant 3 seconds behind the front pack of cars. Group 1 and 2 they come here. Zachary Fitzwater now jumps out in front, number 29, the cartoon network Chevrolet. We explained in the 125s, he has 2 paint schemes for this event. Here he'll run this scheme some of the season. He also has the Scooby-Doo paint scheme for some of the other races as well too. And he'll debut that car at Rockingham next on the tour for the GM Goodwrench 400. Off the 4 turn they come here. Quentin Moore goes to second position now, but here comes Quentin for the lead. As they come to the start-finish line now, and Quentin short at the line, but he's going to get the push from the 87 of Aaron Macklin, the Burger King Chevrolet. And down to the turn number 1 they come here. Quentin barely, but Macklin now dives low. He'll take the lead. He's got Cole Deaver and Levi McIntyre behind him, though. 2 of the best in this division. And here comes Cole Deaver down to the inside, looking for the top spot here as he takes the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet to the top spot now. Deaver, one of the drivers who's looking for that long-awaited Daytona 500. He wants to win this race too. Amazingly enough, Deaver's one of the top drivers who's never won on a plate track in his career in this series. He's come close to winning the 500 a couple of times though, but he has never tasted victory here nor at Talladega. Much like several other drivers, much like a couple other drivers in this pack of cars here, Levi McIntyre, however, can't say that he's never won Daytona though, because he has won here before, albeit only in the Pepsi 400 though, in season 19 when he won that race here. But McIntyre, unfortunately, he's been shut out at Talladega. He's shut out of winner's circle at Talladega. So that's the only track he's got. Is one of the few tracks he's got left on his bucket list that he has yet to win at too. As we watch Wes McCoy lead this race here, the number 23 car, he led that lap. And we talk about Daytona and good luck and bad luck here. Well, there's the man who's in the lead right now, the number 1 car, who can tell you all about it. Trent Dunham, the number 1 Pennzoil Chevrolet. And Dunham has won a Daytona 500 before in the NNSCRA, but never in this series as well. So he did get a Snickers Cup Daytona 500, a long-awaited one, no less, back some years ago. So, at least you can't say for Trent he's never won a 500 though. So, here, as we watch Bill Parker, now he's another one of those who's Bill Parker, he has won a 500 before, as has a guy in second place right now, Kyle Matthews, number 42 car. Matthews is the 300 series champion. Parker still looking for that first championship though, but he's usually got the person that can do it with Hendrick Motorsports. So, and he's got one of the toughest of the tough behind him, or was behind him, Jessica Shelton. But now she's inside of Parker, but Laura Chung sticks her nose out the inside of Shelton, and she's going to take the lead away from both her and Parker. And getting the push from the 26 car of Ryan Brahman, the Quaker State car. In the start-finish line to come, Chung leads her first lap of the race. Number 98, RCA Ford. That's the same paint scheme and car that won the 1997 Pepsi 400 with John Andretti behind the wheel. And if I remember correctly, the race correctly, John Andretti dominated that race without question. May he rest in peace, sadly. Backstretch they come. Here comes number 17, Roberto Crown Jr. He's one of the rookies in the field this season. And behind him, and actually going to the inside for the lead, that's number 4, William Brock, the Kodak Dome Chevrolet. Off the fourth turn they come here. Daniel Bouchard to second position. Zach Rogers at the third spot. Rogers, since his comeback though, as I mentioned, he's been one of the top drivers here, top 5 drivers for sure. Now with a quality ride with Roush Fenway Racing, the Valvoline Ford. Rogers looking to cast his assault on the Castrol GTX Cup Series championship. Rogers' best points finish was a second a few seasons back. He hopes to improve that by 1 spot this season here. As they come to turn number 3, Rogers looks low. He's going to go for the lead. He's got it. The Valvoline Ford, and right behind him comes another rookie, John Andrews, in the number 41 Kodiak Chevrolet. Behind him, Nathan Orman in 1828 car, Kat Batson, the Texaco Haviland car. And behind her is her husband, Keith, the number 88, the Ford Quality Care Services Ford Credit Ford. Batson, the season 24 champion. That's talking about Keith Batson, the Quality Care machine. And he's also season 27 Daytona 500 winner as well too. Kat Batson, she'd like to add a 500 to her mantle as well too. In the third turn, and she's going to squeeze right in front of Keith. And the Batson's going to first and second, maybe coming off turn number 4 as Nathan Ormond got shuffled out to the high side. 14 laps in the books, almost halfway home. 16 laps remaining in the season 30 Daytona 500. Now the next time they come here, you're on board with Seth Cole, number 44. Number 90, College Mines Ford of James Sykes. As they come to the start-finish line, and you ride with set, as he reaches his first lap of the race here. 15 down, 15 to go, halfway home here at Daytona. Let's see where the other lead car comes right here. Zach Rogers in the 6th car. Running in 12th position right now, up on the high side here. Two cars going young, well he's back at the back of the two going right forward. And right behind another going Coty in the 22 Caterpillar Polaris Pontiac. How these cars sound different as compared to the other guys too. Only different sound than what we hear from the other tracks we go to on the circuit here. Only at Daytona and Talladega you will hear that sound. It's 180 degree headers is what they run on these cars here. These cars are those devices are installed underneath these machines. But with these cross-threaded headers, they run cross-threaded pattern they run on the headers right there, which makes an X shape. They give you this kind of a sound of these cars here. And it's not only perfection sounding on race cars, but also does the same thing. Also recommended maybe for use on street cars as well too, perhaps. And it will give you a different high-pitched whine sound as opposed to the deep-throated sound that you got with just a regular exhaust header. So that's why you hear these cars sound like this at Daytona and Talladega, in not just this series, but also as we heard in the Mellow Yellow series as well too, albeit with a different also with a different X headers sound effect. Through turns 1 and 2 they come here. Zachary Fitzwater jumps out in front, number 29. He's got right behind him James Henry in number 25. Quentin Moore, the 21 car down the low side. Quentin wants to win this 500 himself as well, too. The number 21 machine. He's got Paul Minnick behind him, the number 10 Tide Ford. Check the fast laps of the race so far here. So, in this race. Fast lap race so far is belonging to Levi McIntyre at 200.022 miles an hour. He only caught it over 200 miles an hour, and they've caught the lap traffic of Dylan Ibrahimian, Muhammad Abdullah, and the 71 car of Daniel Getroke. Coming on the backstretch, they come here as those Quentin Moore dives to the low side, looks for lead on the 29 of Fitzwater. He might get it. Again, the 37.71, the tail end of the lead lap for now, but they will now be a lap down there as those cars and they have slowed this front pack of cars down big time. But at least it didn't cause a wreck, though. At least in this pack of cars here, as we watch Fitzwater leading him down. 10 laps to go right now in the Daytona 500. '81 car got swallowed up by this pack of cars. He's now second car, not on the lead lap. And actually make that all 4 cars not on the lead lap here. Joshua Osborne, the 20 car, is the one running dead last right now. And right now 4 laps down. So, third place car actually right now is about between Cole Deaver and Paul Minnick, the 3 and the 10 cars. Ryan George out of Kev Shear Racing Tech out in front right now. Here comes number 87, Aaron Macklin to the low side. Average speed after 21 laps are over 196 miles per hour. Coming down the backstretch here comes number 23. That is Wes McCoy to the low side here. He'll move to the low side, tries to take the position away. Second pack of cars got held up by the lap traffic here, but they're closing back up quickly here as Quentin Moore, Rob Evans, and Kyle Matthews are the tail end of this front pack. But here comes Trent Dunham in number 1. He's going to lead the field to the low side now, along with William Brock, Mike Becker, Phil Parker, Jessica Shelton. On that low side of the racetrack here. Well, there's the whole field. Paid your money, now take your choice. Who do you think's going to win this race? Hard to tell, and it's hard to tell there. Hard to tell though, especially when coming down for the final 7 laps of the race. So anything can happen, and usually does in this 500. Matt McIntyre, number 33, is now out in front. In the second goes Kyle Matthews. Trying for third now is Trent Dunham in number 1 as they come down the front stretch here. Here comes number 4, William Brock behind Dunham. Boy, can you hold your breath for 7 laps? That's going to be the question here. Off turn number 2, here comes Matthews. He's going to dart to the low side. He's going to leave Matt McIntyre to the high side. Here comes number 87, Aaron Macklin to the left side of Burger King Chevrolet. He's going to take Dunham with him. Mike Becker behind him in the 43 car, the STP Pony. Big Becker's another former 500 winner in this series, as is Phil Parker in the 5. 6 laps to go. Daytona 500 all down to it here as they come off the second corner now. Back to the low side. Here comes Phil Parker in the 5. He's got Jessica Shelton behind him in the 94 car. Shelton was the pole sitter for this event. Five laps to go now. Daniel Bouchard, 31 car now to the low side. He's got James Henry and the 26 car of Ryan Brommer behind him. Bouchard closing up on Shelton as they come through turns number 2. Down the backstretch here, Shelton to the low side, looks for the lead, but here comes Bouchard. He's going to dip down lower than that 31 car. And it's going to be Daniel Bouchard going out in front, number 31, the low Chevrolet. Off the 4 turn they come here. 26 laps in the books now. 4 laps to go. And here comes Brommer. 26 car to the low side. The green Quaker State Ford. And down the inside, Zachary Fitzwater. Number 29 to the low side. He's going to look for the second position. He's got it. Nathan Orman's up there. Cat Matson's up there. They're all getting into it. 40 cars, Zach Winkle, Zach Rogers in the 6, Allison Rainer in the 7. Down that low side goes Orman for the lead. He's got it for 18. Nathan Orman, who got a win last season at Michigan, in the first race at Michigan there in the Castrol GTX Cup Series last season. And boy, would he like to get a 500 win himself in that number 18 Interstate Batteries Pontiac for Joe Gibbs Racing. But Kat Batson, she wants that 500 herself too. The number 28 Texaco Haviland car. 40 car down the low side. That's Winkle. Rogers is up there. Question is, who's got the best position? Who's got the right position? Who's got the best spot? Winkle to the low side here. Here comes Rogers down the low in number 6, the Valvoline Ford. Allison Rain up there. Keith Batson's up there. 41, John Andrews, Dylan Young in number 2. 2 laps to go. Rogers going low at number 6. He's got the spot to the low side. He's going to take the lead. Last one come out to number 2. Allison Rain and Keith Batson trying to close up. Backstretch they come here. Rain now moves to the low side, number 7. Doesn't make a move right there. Here comes John Andrews. He's going to spoil the party for Keith Batson. Can John Andrews pull off an upset in this 500? Well, we'll find out here as they come out to number 4 here. He's got several test drivers behind him there. Dylan Young, Laura Chung, white flag flies, 1 to go. For Zach Winkle, he leads him down to the white flag. Zach Rogers behind him. Allison Rain behind him in number 7. Here comes Rogers down the low side, number 6. He does not do it for the time being. John Andrews, number 41, down low. He makes the move down the inside of the racetrack here. Zach Rogers trying to find a way around number 40 car of John Andrews. Number 40 car of Zach Winkles. They come through turn number 4. Zach Winkle has not won in a long time in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Just several seasons back. And he's going to break that losing streak in a big way. Zach Winkle wins the number season 30 Daytona 500. Boy, talk about your surprise winner. Zach Winkle, the number 40 Kendall Motor Oil Pontiac, takes the victory here. That's a 1995 Pontiac he's driving in this race. He takes the victory late, the number 40 machine. And a big win for Sabco Racing here. Zach Rogers comes on 2nd. 3rd will go to John Andrews. Kat Batson 4th. Dylan Young 5th. Nathan Orman 6th, Laura Chung 7th, Allison Rain 8th, Daniel Bouchard 9th, and 10th will go to Seth Cole, Keith Batson 11th, Jessica Shelton 12th. The pole sitter for this event, Zachary Fitzwater comes on 13th, 14th will go to Charles Sanford, 15th to Phil Parker, 16th to Dylan Poteet, Ryan Brommer 17th, 18th will go to Aaron Macklin, 19th to Jesse Turner, 20th to James Henry, 21st will go to Kyle Matthews. 22nd will be 22nd place will be James Sykes, then Mike Becker, Matt McIntyre, Trent Dunham, Cement Oscon, Roberto Crown Jr., Cole Deaver, Ryan George, and Wes McCoy. The top 30, then Levi McIntyre, Alex Miller, William Brock, Paul Minnick, Quentin Moore, Rob Evans, Muhammad Abdullah, Daniel Gatroke, Dylan Ebrahimian, and unfortunately for him, a disappointing finish to the 500, Joshua Osborne, with a 4-lap down finish in the 40th position. So that will do it here today in the season's Daytona 500, average speed 196.435. And how about Zach Winkle? He get his last win. I can't remember when his last win was in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, but he has broken that losing streak in a big way, winning the Great American Race, taking the number 40 Kendall Motorola Pontiac to the victory lane. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for this channel. Be sure to check out Seth's Door Sell Cup Series, which is the main series on this channel as well too. And also be sure to subscribe to this channel as well too, as well as our other 2 channels that carries NNSCRA offline series. That's channels X8675309-858X. That's Dylan Young's channel. He's the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Bubble Cup Series. And also subscribe to Thrashmaniac99's channel. That's Levi McIntyre's channel, the man who runs the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. So give those 2 channels a sub. I got some pretty cool stuff on here, as we do as well too on this channel. So that would do it here today at Daytona. Congratulations once again to Zach Winkle, the season 30 Daytona 500 champion. And for now, this is James Claus, a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Rockingham for the GM Goodwrench 400.
Frank, did you have any